Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you some authentic Gregorian chant sources, maybe 10 or 15. So, how you know these are authentic is that they are sung by monastics. So the first one is Clear Creek Abbey. So if you go to their website, so there's their website right there, clearcreekmonks.org. Go to media, right? And then go to chant. Then you can actually listen to some samples, or you can download them. Pretty affordable, as you can see. And then you have books on Gregorian chant, and yeah. I don't know if they have a podcast, but I know that one of my next options will. So I'm just doing this as I go. So let's go. The Abbey of Fungumbo is going to have some as well. So let's see. Here we are. Bam. There. So if you go here, then they'll have a page about singing to God. And then they'll have a page on interpretation, how to actually interpret chant. But where you really want to go, these two tabs are for information. Sorry guys. Records. So you have all of their records. Here. Play some samples of them. Next one is going to be Santo Domingo de Silos. As you can see, they're in the province of Burgos, Spain. So here we are. Of course, these ones are hard to find, so oops, wrong website, but they'll have stuff on Spotify, they'll have stuff on YouTube, all of your music platforms. But yeah, their website. If you can help me find their website, please link it in the description. I actually got this idea from Alvaro on Uniquely Mary because he actually did a video with Dr. Dan Schneider about Gregorian Chant and how authentic Gregorian Chant is sung by monastics. So let's see. I'll link to that video in the description. So there's that. Next one, which Alvaro didn't actually mention, is this. It's in France, so it's the Abbey of Le in France. So it's in southern France. Here we are. So up. So you can listen to their services. Which, of course, is one way to listen to their chant. Then here's where I like to go. So you can visit the shop, which has a website of its own, as you can see there. So if you go audio video, right? There we are. It takes a bit to load, but yeah, you basically have all of their CDs here, and you have 3 pages of them actually. They do have a sister community. So this is the male monastic community, the monks. So this is the Saint Magdalene Abbey, and then their sister community is Annunciation Abbey down the road from them. So you have a lot of documentaries, but I believe in the audio section, yes, here's their chant. If you go to audio and video, and then you go to, you click on or tap on audio, then click on Gregorian, and then you'll get all their CDs. Next one is their sister community, so I don't know if the nuns actually have a... Oh, yes, they do. A website. So you switch that. And then here's their only album, basically. Voices Chant from Avignon. The Benedictine nuns of Abbaye Notre Dame de l'Annonciation. So that's them. I don't know if I've done... Yes, I've done Clear Creek already. Yep. Forgot. Huh. But one thing that the monks of Le Bourreau have that I haven't shown is they have a podcast called The Chant of Le Bourreau, and then you actually have a whole website for their chant. So, as you can see on the... Stop up here. As you can see, for the chant on the right hand side, what you have is links, information on how to access the chant. So you can read that for yourself. But for those who may not be able to see, I'll just read it for you. The monks of the Abbaye Sainte Madeleine du Barreau stream their chanted office each day as explained on their website. Then you have a link to their website. For those of us who do not live in European time zones, this project attempts to automatically record their hours and make them available for download. You can also subscribe to the hours as a podcast or on iTunes. So, I usually use Pocket Cast for all my podcasts. So, they do have their chants for all the hours on, except for matins, I believe. Yeah. Everything, all the day hours on podcast. These are automatically generated. So there may be errors. If you find any, or if you have any other comments, please let us know. And then you can donate, and then there's acknowledgements. Now, when talking about Gregorian Chant, you can't not mention this next one. This next one is the Abbey of Salems. There we are. Here. So, once you get to their website, right, you go to Gregorian Chant. So this is their story about Gregorian Chant, but if you want to buy the CDs, you see the shop link. This tab for Gregorian Chant actually has books on Gregorian Chant, so if you want to actually sing chant, then you have all these resources for the Mass, and then for the Divine Office, you have all this. But when you want CDs, right, what you do, you see CDs from 1952 to 1975 here. All their chant CDs for the temporal cycle and the sanctoral cycle, which, as you can see, aren't available at the moment. But their CDs since 1979 will be available, as you can see. Here are their temporal. So Epiphany, Christmas, etc. And then their sanctoral cycle, they have Feast of Our Lady, Saint Benedict, Solemnis was founded in 1010, so the millennium, and then Apostles and Martyrs. That was a Saint Mass, and then the Divine Office. And then anthologies, which basically explain Gregorian Chant. And then their initiation, so basically these are, all of these three are explaining Gregorian Chant, the history, musical forms, etc. Maybe the DVDs would have some, no, but the last one I would like to show you is undertaken by these sisters here. I can't remember What? Ah, okay. So, yes, the entire Gregorian repertory, including both Novus Ordo and Vetus Ordo, as recorded by the communities of Benedictine nuns of the Abbey of Notre Dame de Fidélité of Jacques, and the Benedictine monks of the Abbey of Saint Madeleine du Brou, which I just showed you. So yep. So each chant is synchronized with its square note scores, accompanied by the pneumatic notations of Saint Gall and Laon, Latin text and its translations into the user's language. Neumes is the first and only recording and the first complete digital resource for liturgical materials. The contents of the Psalter, lectionary, collectory, antiphonary, responsiary, and gradual are assembled into a 21st century multimedia Liber Digitalis chant book. And you have links to the app on Google Play and the App Store. But I think the traditional liturgy would be a subscription, as far as I can tell. So their chant tab, I think, actually allows you to see how the chant is sung. I'm not sure, but it just gives you some information, right? But you can listen on their app. So this is their app interface. But yeah, that's basically about it. So I will see you in the next one. So thank you for listening. To support me further, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and God bless.